The business started with myself, and within a couple of years I had 15 people working for the business, of which we still have 10, 12 of those people still with us. At today we have 130 people and still steadily growing.
Schueco came into the market in the early 90s, and very early on Alumet and Schueco started their relationship. We've always been good partners, but that's really multiplied threefold, particularly in the last 10 years. And we have a very strong presence together in terms of technical quality, high-performing solutions for the buildings going forward. And that's a collaboration that's been built over many, many years.
We've worked with Schueco since the start of the business and steadily increased our business to where we've got it to today. You can't beat their backup support and quality of what they provide us.
It's a no-brainer for a company like us to align ourselves with a company like Schueco. As a company, we believe that with Schueco we have the best support, the best products and the most technically proficient team. In fact, I can't remember a single customer that we've only worked with once. So that kind of says a lot about us as a company, but also the products that we use, and it kind of just reinforces that relationship and the strength of the relationship and the depth of the relationship between ourselves and Schueco. We've increased our revenues by 100% over the last 8 years, most of that driven by high quality residential facades in London, much of which we wouldn't have been able to win without the support of Schueco. So I think the relationship is strong, and I think it will only get stronger.
We're very reliant on our partners to project design, fabricate and install our products, and that takes some skill. So yeah, Alumet are one of our most capable partners, and the relationship is strong and getting stronger.
I think working together with Schueco, we see huge amounts of benefit for both parties really. Obviously Schueco bring work to us for us to have a look at, which they've worked hard at getting specified as Schueco, but obviously they also need someone to deliver it. So I think as time goes on, we've grown closer and closer to being one of their largest suppliers in the UK.
So in the last, I would say, 5 years, the relationship with Schueco and Alumet has got even stronger. The market's changing as well, and the expectation of the market is changing, but also technology is changing, and in Alumet we have a partner that wants to embrace all of that. So some of the key things that they've been investing in is digitalisation, machinery, and the very latest machinery, this automation of process. But also they're very, very keen to continue to develop their expertise in unitised off-site construction. And the business is developing and is growing as a result of that.
For Schueco, partnership means everything, and it's a word that's often overused in business. Schueco and Alumet have a true partnership, and I think ultimately we're both stronger, build better buildings and deliver risk-free buildings for the future.
So our approach is to understand exactly what the client wants, so we try to do that by getting involved in them at a very early stage, and then that's pushed down through our design team, procurement, manufacture, and then eventually once we get onto site so that we can deliver a project that's exactly what the client's looking for.
It starts with a quality plan which we generate for every project, and we have a specified format for that, and that covers everything on the Schueco basis, from ordering material, ensuring that that's correct, making sure the paint finish is correct, making sure that when it comes in we check it so there are no problems with it at all. These new machines, and in partnership with Schueco, and the benefit that that's showing us is a significant reduction in wastage of material, which one could argue is recyclable, but it still takes energy to dig it out of the ground and process it and recycle it. So I think that's the next big challenge for us personally, but also industry-wide, is reducing the amount of wastage in this process. The last few years I've seen big investment with Schueco in machinery, and really the benefit of it is how accurate it is. It's state of the art. It's we're sort of some of the first in the country of these machines rolling off the line, and it really the benefit is just that. You've got accuracy, and you've also got repeatability in what we're doing, and that is of huge benefit to us as we go forward with some of these larger jobs, especially the unitised market. What we're looking for is the same over and over and over again.
The CNC technology that they now have in the factory is cutting edge. It's the very best that Schueco and really the market can offer. They've linked that into digitalisation as well, which improves efficiency, reduces risk, and also improves quality.
You're selling the Rolls Royce, as it were, of facade products, and also you've got the backing of such a large global company.
For me, it's kind of pervasive. It pervades everything that we do because Schueco is a market leader. You know, if I'm sitting in front of you and you're a client with a building to build, I don't have to sell you Schueco. It's the other people who have to match Schueco. So because we are 100% Schueco, the service that I get from Schueco is exemplary.
So the customer wants high quality installation, and that's the promise. But to do that, the relationship between Schueco and its partners, in this case Alumet, needs to be very strong and needs to be very collaborative. Once that's in place, the client's going to get a really, really good finished job, and that's what this relationship promises and actually proves to give.
I think this site at Royal Arsenal in Woolwich is probably it's one of our nicest sites. It's one of our most technically challenging sites, but ultimately it's probably the most beautiful of all the jobs that we've done along the Thames.
The level of finish is down to the high quality installation teams that we use and the QA procedures that we use on site to monitor our through wall construction from the very early stages right to final handover.
Compliancy in our tenders is crucial. There are only a couple of things that my team need to get right. One is the price, two is compliancy. That's the two things.
We have 4 health and safety professionals within the business, and half that team is basically working around site, ensuring that all the RAMs are up to date, ensuring that people are properly trained, so we have all of the correct qualifications for whatever work we might be doing.
There is no doubt that Alumet have got a growing reputation in the market. They're now being considered on larger projects that perhaps in the past would have been they would not have been considered for at all. But they're gearing themselves up to be able to achieve these projects at a very, very high quality and low risk to both the client and the main contractor.
So over the years we've grown from doing smaller projects up to 1 million, 1 to 2 million, and now we're delivering projects well in excess of £10 million.
But the future for Alumet and Schueco going forward, and the opportunity is very much to develop our presence in the unitised marketplace. We have a huge skill set together, we have the products, and it's a ripe opportunity to forge and deliver that to the buildings of the future, the requirements that are out there, and we are very well positioned to do that together in partnership.
There are numerous advantages to unitisation in safety, in aesthetics, in speed of delivery, and we want to become the unitised fabricator of choice in the UK, and I think with Schueco's help we'll get there.
Building on the back of a couple of recent unitised projects, the future looks like more and more unitised work, hopefully for us, because the investment in this machinery, the investment in our facilities, our management systems has allowed us to scale our business really.
Unitised is the way forward for Alumet, as we can ensure quality of product to leave here, to go to site on the back of a lorry, which can be picked up and craned onto the building, which will cut labour time on site and ensure quality on completion.
Ultimately, Schueco and Alumet deliver world-class buildings, highest quality, right first time.